Century now, one family has been cutting hair in Lamar, and with the new year came new management and the passing of the torch to the next generation.
Tonight, KSN's Jeremiah Cook introduces us to the newest owner of Mayberry's Barbershop and shows us what lessons he says have been the most important to learn.
You could say Dylan Mayberry is just carrying on a family tradition.
I'm a fourth-generation barber.
And all four of those generations have worked right here at Mayberry's Barbershop in Lamar.
I can remember myself at a very young age always coming in, having my dad and my grandpa cut my hair. It was before my time that my great-grandpa was cutting hair, but I've always remembered coming in here since I was little itty-bitty.
Dylan graduated from school as a barber last March and came to work at the family shop for his grandpa, a man known to his customers as Big Al. Big Al says when Dylan and the other young barbers got out of school, their real education began.
You have to teach them all how to cut hair after they get out of school because they have no idea. They just get a few basics.
Big Al has been cutting hair for 51 years and is the second generation of the family to own the shop. But with the new year came new lessons for him to teach Dylan, who now owns Mayberry's.
I want to keep it in the family. It's been Mayberry's for a long time.
And while the hows of cutting hair and running a business are high on the list of things Dylan has had to learn, he says those aren't necessarily the biggest lessons.
I had to learn to talk to my customers and to be able to figure out what they really want.
Dylan says communication is one of the biggest things he's had to learn, and not just for figuring out how his customers want their hair cut.
One of my buddies, he was talking to me last night about how I'm always the first person to hear about all the gossip that goes around in town, and that's absolutely the truth.
But Dylan says what he hears stays strictly between his customers and him. Mayberry's is in Dylan's hands for now, but he says he's just holding on to it with hopes for the future.
It would make me really happy to pass it on to a fifth or maybe even a sixth generation if that's what my kids want to do, or my cousins or whoever.
In Lamar, Jeremiah Cook, KSN, Local News.